The term friendly fraud was coined by a group of merchants around 2007 when they saw that when the banks are reporting as fraud, it's not actually criminal fraud. It can also be customers trying to defraud the merchants. Banks never separated both. All the disputes that are coming in, which are friendly fraud and true fraud, were all clubbed together as fraud. And when merchants were investigating the disputes, that's when they identified, oh, it's not stolen credit card transaction. These are all actually transactions where some consumers are trying to deliberately defraud the merchants, and hence they coined the term friendly fraud. When the criminal fraud came into play, the industry, everybody widely accepted the fact that criminal fraud can also be called as third-party misuse, because the cardholder is not aware of the fraud. Somebody stole their identity and they placed an order. So they all agreed to the fact that criminal fraud can be called as third-party fraud because there was a third party involved in fraud. The same goes true with friendly fraud. There is nothing friendly about friendly fraud. So when the industry experts were talking to the card networks, there was the same idea proposed to them, saying that we shouldn't be calling it as friendly fraud anymore, but we should be calling it as first party misuse. Why first party misuse? Because the cardholder themselves were involved in this fraud. Either they are doing that deliberately, or they are not aware of the fact that their family members were actually doing the transaction and they called the bank to file a dispute. Hence, a proposed change was made to the card networks to call friendly fraud as first party misuse, which is a very accurate description of the fraud that goes on. And that's why the industry is widely accepting first party misuse right now.